Forgot to put you on charge last night, so this is going to go hideously wrong. But otherwise, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And how's it going today? Today, we've had a lovely wake up. Woke up lovely, nice and refreshed. Had a nice cup of tea while I played some Hearthstone. Made some mad cereal, had my breakfast, washed everything up. It's been a brilliant morning for me so far. We've got everything done in a nice relaxed fashion, and we're leaving to work early / on time. So we're doing good so far. Today what I'm going to do is when I'm going to get on the bus, I'm going to sort out my to-do list for the day, because I forgot yesterday that I still have a video I need to edit. While I'm doing all this web stuff, I've still got to do all the old stuff I used to do, like edit videos and write blog posts. So yeah, got to write my to-do list tonight in the morning when I'm going to work, because I need to edit the video. I want to adjust the site a little bit, Blitz software, just a tiny little bit. I don't like the way it resizes for a phone. It bugs me. So yeah, I'm going to try and, but I don't know how else to do it, how better to do it. But we'll see. I don't know yet, guys. But what's go, because it looks good on my monitor, and that's all I'm really testing it for. But it's only a splash page, so does it really matter? God knows. Anyway, so I've got that. I've got video to edit. I'm going to edit the video before I do the blog post, because just because basically the video makes more sense to do it that way. Usually the blog post, I'm bringing Lovely tonight, or Lovely's bringing me tonight at some time. So I'm going to end the video early so that I can talk to her without having to be like, oh my god, I need to do my video, I need to go now, sorry. What else? And I believe that's it, really. I mean, like, we don't have any cleaning up to do because I've cleaned everything up so far already. I don't have any like cleaning tasks to do specifically around the house apart from cooking and washing up. So we should have a nice productive evening of video editing tonight is the main goal. But I might do a little bit of web just to fill in the gaps, maybe. just to feed my addiction to programming. The amount of time I spend programming these days is ridiculous, considering I'm doing it 8 hours a day, and then I go home and do more. At the end of this fucking year, I'm going to be a beast. But yeah, at work today, what's going on? We are going to our planning session for sprint number 3. This session is going to have a lot of things that need. The last session we've got together a product that we could show the end user. What we have to do now is we need to make the product and polish it a bit. There are areas where it doesn't particularly work. It doesn't run very well in Internet Explorer, for example. The data that it gets comes through in a weird order and the display looks strange, so that needs to be ordered. There's a couple of things that just need polishing, like how it resizes for a mobile device and stuff like that. There's tiny little things that we've already done that need doing, and then there's that just need polishing over. Then there's a couple of things that, like, at the moment the query is a static query, it won't change. It's only getting the same data every single time. We need to change the query so that it queries the right data at the right time. So there's a lot of like different fine-tuning things that we have to do that we kind of didn't need to get done by sprint 2, but this time we kind of want it to be fully functional, working, ready to use. All we need to do is after this is add features. If we can get it to the point where it's this is the session where we basically go, here is a couple of the features you asked for and a bare bones completely working system that you could now put up on the board and replace what we currently have. We are now going to work on in the sprint 4, which will probably be the last sprint, we'll be adding the extra features they want, I think, but we'll see what we decide in the planning meeting. But yeah, because we can only plan like 4 days worth of work, because it takes half a day to plan it, because you normally do a sprint every month, but we're doing it every week so we can get used to the system. So you're doing an hour, like a morning long planning session for a smaller amount of time, so you can't lose a load of time. But we'll see, because we only really get time to plan to Friday, Monday, Tuesday. There are only 4 days, and then we've got like half of today and half of Wednesday, so you're planning 4 days worth of work. So it depends what we can do in 4 days, but that's obviously 4 times by 3 because there's 3 of us. But yeah, what else? Otherwise, I go to the bus now, and I can see my mates. I've got mates. You know, you see them in the morning, see them every single day. I'm like, no man. So I'll say morning to each other. 2 minutes, so that's good. Yeah, well, let me show you what I mean. As the site resizes, the text, I think the text looks good, but the images and the icons and stuff are really, really small. I need to fix that, I think. And up here, look. It's just too small, but I don't know how else to do it. It's really weird, actually, because you do see, there's like enough people on the bus to always see the same face. You know what I mean? It's not like too busy that everyone just turns into like a crowd of people. I know every single person when they get on at each stop, stuff like that. Like, if they're running late, I'll probably know about it and I'll be like, oh, that guy is late today, naughty, or he might be early, you never know. Can't judge, to be fair. Ooh, on the bus home, and it's a nice empty bus, and I like it. And you've got a low battery, so you're going to die on me halfway through this conversation, and it's going to fuck up my day and ruin all of my plans. And I don't want to vlog on my phone. Today has been stressful. It's been a stressful day. We were doing our planning today, and it's a bit difficult. It is. I'm not really a fan of how the planning works in the system that we're using in Sprint. Basically what you do is you've got like a backlog of things that you need to sort out for the system, like requirements, things like that. That's given to you by your end user, and they give you these things, and then you sort them out, split them into tasks, figure out difficulty and stuff. So you're going down the list and you're figuring out which ones are the highest priorities. We select the highest priority ones. We're like, right, okay, how much difficulty is going to go into these? And you've got a Fibonacci sequence in order to say this is this difficulty, this is this difficulty. It's agile structure. So something may take a 1, it might be a 2, it might be a 3, it might be a 5, it might be 8, etc. And like how you measure a 2 is completely up to your team and stuff. But so we go through this thing, and it's really awkward because like you have like a brief moment where you're like, right, okay, so this is the thing, this is what it covers, da 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 da, and then you have to go reach down for a deck, pull out a card which has one of these numbers on, turn it over, and then discuss and figure out which one you think is the best. And that's a really annoying system for the simple reason, I've zapped you a little bit now, so you should last a bit, for the simple reason that when you're like, the idea is that in sprint teams you are all equals, everyone has an equal say in absolutely every single thing, but when it comes to a point that say works on a little bit of code that Lewis 2 Michaelis coded, I don't know as much about that as he does. So if I throw down a 1 thinking, well, as far as I'm aware it just does this, he throws down a 3, we then have to have this weird debate thing going on where we discuss which is the better option, and it's 9 times out of 10 what he thinks, but sometimes they do say it's like a lot harder than it naturally is. I am often putting it lower than that they think it is, and it's just really weird. It's I don't like it because it forces you into having to speak out, and I'm worrying that I'm speaking too much at work. I'm always one of the first to bring up my opinion and stuff, which is good in a team because you're bringing up a team opinion, you're encouraging communication, but I don't want it to look like I'm talking over people and stuff. But it's ironically something I'm not very good at, is that kind of thing. I'm forced to then go, here's my opinion, and they could just kind of sit back and wait for me to then go, right, this is why I think it's this. And I feel like I'm kind of I feel like I'm coming across like I'm dictating it to people, and I'm not. I'm just saying what I think, and it's just naturally my voice is louder, it carries further, and it sounds, I don't know, I get a bit paranoid about it, to be honest with you, especially because I've essentially built a living through these videos off of talking. I'm pretty good at talking. I'm pretty good at like thinking of what I need to say, saying it and getting it all out in one go and stuff like that. And those two aren't very good at talking, and it's making me look like I'm not, like I'm trying, like they're not discussing it properly with me, they're just kind of letting me talk, and it's But anyway, that's the planning section, but we planned all of our stuff in, and to be honest with you, we didn't have much choice in what we planned in. Short of saying how difficult we thought everything would be, it all needed committing, because I have a feeling I'm onto the manager, I think. The first sprint was bloody easy. We were given like next to nothing to do. We were off for 3 days, and we still finished it, and some extra stuff. Because I was off ill for 2 days, Lewis 1, the original Lewis, was the original Lewis was on holiday for a day and stuff like that. So we lost 3 days worth of work time, work hours, man days, lost 3, and still nailed it. Yesterday's one was a little bit closer to the wire, but we still did it. We could have done it a lot faster, but we hit something that we didn't think so we would. This time, all of the... What? Focus camera. God damn it, it just focused. The fuck is that? Anyway, all of the things that were given to us were like highest priority. We need this, and this. We need absolutely every single thing. And there is a lot there. This week is going to be the tightest, most tense week. Just tried to film a squirrel, but he ran away. They always do, they're fucking crafty squirrels are. It's going to be the tightest, tensest week going. We have to complete something like 19 hours of... it's a sunflower. Not a sunflower, a daisy, hot air balloon. It's fucking huge, that is though, blimey. Yeah, the number of things we need to get done are massive. There's literally a huge list, and we've even got bugs that we haven't even fixed from last time that we've still got to also put in, and it's going to be bloody tense. And I spent the afternoon trying to fix... Let me try and film this before it dips under the houses. No, focus, damn it. No. But yeah, basically, the list of work we've got is manic. And I think it's been deliberately done. So the first one, we cruised past it. And they were testing to see like if we take the initiative to learn in our own time when we don't have work. Second one, they gave us more of a... this should be about right kind of thing. And we were like, yeah, we could probably do that. And that was like what they expected us to do. I think they're expecting us to fail this commit, just to show us what happens when we do. I think we're being pushed fucking hard this commit. It's going to be really tight, and it's literally like, get there, just freaking nail it and get out. It is going to be tense as hell, but we'll see. There's a lot of points, it's very scary. But yeah, like I was saying, in the afternoon we finished all of this planning, and I worked on some bugs that we were working on in the old one. Problem is as well, it's not just a case of... It's really complicated, because it's not just a case of finishing all of the things in order. If it was just a case of finishing all of the different points, we could probably do quite well. Like, I'm pretty good at some things, I'm pretty good at unit testing, I'm so much better than the other two didn't even know how to do it. I'm so much better than them at unit testing, so I could just do unit testing and I could do that entire section. But we don't really need to do that because we're the students and we're supposed to be learning everything. We're supposed to be like swarming stuff and all learning bits and bobs and all getting to dabble in places, but then that takes a hit on the project, which makes the project fall behind and stuff like that, and it's very intense. It's very scary. But yeah, okay, I was trying to fix this bug. I'm trying to think of a very clever way of sorting 4 arrays into a logical order that would make work on our graph. I had something like 4 nested loops. Just setting them up so I could sort them was pretty brutal. Arrays in C are a lot uglier than they are in stuff like Java, or things like Python, to be fair. And I was hoping to get that finished before I left, but I might end up having to get it finished before. Hopefully I'll get it done by 10 o'clock tomorrow. As in, like, get there at 8:30, hour and a half work done, and then we have a fully functional display. What we display at the moment, we fudged it a bit to make it look good. It wasn't completely dynamic, it was all like, we kind of told it what order to put all the information in. Like, for example, we're getting all the data from the database, but the order that it's coming in makes it hard to display the graph in a pretty way. So instead of changing the order, we kind of just fudged it and put them in the right places manually. But yeah, because of the way the graph is, you can't really just put them in like alphabetical order, because it'll just look silly and it'll be really confusing to read. So I've essentially got to develop some kind of AI that sorts them into the right way. It's essentially an AI system that will be picking the right order. You could tell the order. You instantly look at the graph and you go, right, I know how that's ordered. Your human mind is very bloody good at that, but computer would never do it. So I'm going to have to develop this AI system in my when I first get there tomorrow. Then hopefully I can finish that before we start for like the full day at 9:30. But otherwise, there's a lot of work to jump onto after that. So I'm currently thinking about that. I'm trying to think about how it would work so I can get in there and just nail it. I'm thinking about, I got a letter through from the council tax who were wanting £600 from me, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm a student. So I've got to ring them up in my lunch break tomorrow. I'm currently on the hunt for a Sun newspaper, because, not because I like the Sun, but for 40p you get £5 off fruit and veg at Morrison's. Yes please. What do you reckon newspapers are on a co-op? They don't seem to have any, which is very sad. But yeah, that's what I'm currently doing. Dad's tipped me off about it, so I'm like, man, I will try and find that out, and then I'll go to the Morrison's near work, and for 40p get to sample £5 worth of fruit and veg, which is worthwhile, because if it's good, it might be a goer to just do my shop before I come home from work and just bus it back. Problem is busting it back, but anyway. Otherwise, I've also got to think about things I've got to develop for my website. I've got to think about the video I've got to edit. I'm ringing Lovely at 10, half 10, 11 I think. So I need the video done by then, so it's normally done by then. So I'm thinking about that. I'm literally, my brain feels like your computer when it's like, and it just starts revving and it's working really hard. Oh hell yeah, mother trucker. That's going to be amazing. So I'm going to go tomorrow after work and I'm going to pick up maybe some apples, some oranges, just little things. Even if I don't eat them, I'll get some potatoes. But yeah, so that's that sorted. I've got a lot of things on my mind. A lot of things I need to be constantly thinking about. They're just, yeah, it's exciting. I've also got the main channel video I need to do, a blog post, my website, programs for my websites, just so much stuff all the time. And my brain is like, right, okay, I'm trying to concentrate on a single thread, Jamie, stop jumping around, stick on a single thing. Yeah, it's quite exciting, don't get me wrong. I'm not moaning, it's just a bit much. And as much as I really, really want to get the main channel video up this weekend, it might have to bite the bullet. Purely because I might have to freaking rest to get my brain back in gear for thingy. But then again, Sunday's rest day, Saturday's work day, so I might just have to work on Saturday, doing editing and blog posts and stuff, because I don't think I can get it done Thursday, Friday. This is plus the stuff I need to do for work on top of, like, part of me doesn't want to sit at home and figure out this problem at home, but it will make life so much easier. And it's the thing I could just copy and paste into a notepad and just take it in with me on my next copy and paste it in, bang, and it's done. I've just saved like things. So I'm contemplating coding it at home now with the 0 time I've got. So yeah, it's exciting having too much work, but it's fun. Half of it is self-inflicted, to be fair. Don't need to make the main channel video, don't need to make a blog post, don't need to edit my websites. Only the council tax thing, like only the definites of the council tax thing, and it's literally the only thing I have to sort out, and ring Lovely. But that's, again, optional, but I didn't know I have to. I really, really miss her. Yeah, so I do too much things. I do too many things. God damn. And I really don't want us to miss the sprint goal this week. I really want to shove it in their face that we can do it. I think we can. I think it's possible. So I really, really, really want to. But we shall see. We shall bloody well see. Yeah, thingy from work, Lewis, or Eli, is, everyone's Lewis now. You're probably best off not asking. But Lewis has said, oh, why is it you have no time ever? And I'm like, I've just got so much to do. And he's like going tennis. He's gonna go play tennis at a tennis club. And I'm like, damn it, I really want to do that. I didn't bring my tennis racket though with me. So I might endeavour to bring it back with me when I come back from my holiday. When I obviously go back home to fly on holiday, bring it back in my suitcase. Or because I'm coming back on the train, so go bring it back then. I'm thinking. Because I do need something like that, but I can't commit to like a weekday. It has to be the weekend. Go play tennis with him. That'd be good. As a sign of just how like messed up my mind is. Didn't even take my phone with me. Didn't even take it. It was there the whole time. Didn't even realise I didn't take it. That's how much my brain is like, we need to do this, we need to do this, think about things. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it here because that means I can just sort this out while I'm talking to Lovely on the phone and I don't need to worry about stopping and stuff. Same reason why I normally finish early if I'm going to play Xbox and stuff like that. I haven't done any video editing, but I've looked into sorting out scaling issues on Blitz software. I know now how to do a responsive design so that it adjusts based on screen size, because at the moment this, because I've been testing it basically with this kind of screen size in, whoa, see how hideous that looks? As soon as you get like that, look, the banner's obviously really small, you've got the logos on the bottom, look like absolute horse shit, and the same reason it kind of looks bad on thingy, but with, I'm going to do it so that as it spans across the page, so there'll be a different CSS sheet managing that, there'll be a different CSS sheet managing that, there'll be different CSS sheets managing like this, and then there, or whatever, that'll be like phone width and stuff like that, so that I'm going to try and do it in a way that when you're adjusting between them, it flows fluidly. I wasn't going to really play around with this kind of stuff until I did the actual website, but yo, lemon swaggins, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, I'm going to get going. Thank you very much for watching. I still need to make my sandwiches, I need to sort out this video and stuff, but otherwise that's all I'm going to really be doing tonight, because I'm going to be ringing Lovely. Depends when Lovely wants to get rid of me, I might have like an extra 2 hours or so to play with in order to like do comments and descriptions and video editing, well not video editing, but some more web dev. I haven't really got enough time to sit down and chunk through some video editing. I might actually do it tomorrow and have like a glass of wine while I do it or something. But yeah, I like having like a nice chunk of time in order to get some video editing done. A bit like programming really, but web dev is something that you just kind of like mess about with, and then you can just like save or comment out what you don't need without breaking stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I basically don't know what I'm going to be doing in the evening after I finish talking to Lovely. But I don't know how long I'm going to be on the phone with Lovely for. I could be on the phone till like 11 o'clock. It's not impossible. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to have a very, very busy day of work. It's going to be very, 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 very busy. It's going to be very, very tense. I'm going to be flying through code as fast as possible. I haven't been thinking about the array thing. Not yet. Anyway, I'll probably be thinking about it as I go to bed, and I bet you I will wake up in the morning with a good way of doing it, because that's what I seem to be able to do. I seem to be able to go to sleep and wake up in the morning going, that's how you do it. Because I'm pro like that. Otherwise, I apologise if I've been talking fast. I feel like I have been talking fast, and I apologise if I have been like dancing around topics and stuff. My brain is all over the place at the moment. It's trying to figure out what's going on. It has no bloody idea. So yeah, that's what is going on there. But otherwise, Lovely is waiting for me. She's available now. It's 9 o'clock, and I'm going to ring it. I can't wait. And we need to plan stuff, and it's going to be exciting, and I'm going to catch you later. Bye bye.